Where are the people that say, I'll believe it when I see it? These people are always doubting. They always are skeptical, and there's nothing wrong with being skeptical. But when you discourage other people's beliefs, that's where there's a problem. You want to be skeptical to the point where you just cause other people to have doubts and stop their pursuit of what they should be doing. So these people will oftentimes, maybe start sincerely, like, you should really consider, maybe this isn't what you should do, or blah, blah, blah. They'll put a question in your mind, doubt, fear, a little bit of questioning. And healthy questioning is okay. You should question what your motives are, what your intentions are. There is that. There's healthy observation of truth in matters. But some people will do it ad nauseum. They will not stop. When you are actually making progress, being successful, reaching people, getting good feedback, they'll turn around and say, well, you can't trust anybody. People are just doing that XYZ, and they say all kind of negative things. But they're not doing anything like what you're doing. And I guess I'm maybe making this for myself, maybe encouraging somebody else. You better not stop because of the naysayers. Please don't stop because of people who are doing nothing or doubting or doing nothing but honestly providing a space for you to sit in fear. Anybody who has a business on fear, that's not the kind of person you want to be associated with. If your motivating factor is, I'm afraid, so I'm not going to, I don't want to be part of that. Or I'm going to because I'm afraid, I'm going to do this out of fear. I don't think that's the most healthiest place. Now, sometimes people have grown from that into something else. But usually I find that fear it's a terrible motivator to do good works. You're not going to be doing good works based on fear. So what you have to do is hold them at bay. You have to know, especially if they're in your family or some people you interact with every day at work, it's just negative. And it doesn't, they don't have the capacity. They don't have the capacity to dream, to think, to feel deeper. And you have to recognize that. Stop asking the lame person to walk. You gotta stop that. Stop asking them to be more than they can be. They can't be more. If you're a doubter, a mocker, a scorner, could you be more? You could, but you're not right now. So, I don't know, I guess this word is to the person who has mockers, scorners, and people who are, who make fun of people who are doing things. You just need to have a seat. Have a seat, and not at my table, because Psalm 1 says, blessed is the man who doesn't walk with the mockers or sit with the scornful. His delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. And guess what? He's going to be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth his fruit in his season, whose leaf will not wither, and whatever they do prospers. The ungodly, they're not like so. They perish. They perish. Nobody wants to die alone. And I think that's what part of being a mocker and a scorner is. They don't want to be alone. Misery loves company. I'm going to tell you, you have to move out of where you are mentally. There are a lot of negative thoughts that can try to push you down. Oppression is not good from anybody, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. When Jesus says, I came to set the captives free, he who the Son sets free is free indeed. Is free indeed. There is no doubt about it. So I hope you walk in true grace and true love and true submission to the Spirit. I hope that you understand how high, how deep, and how wide his love is for you. He's made a way. And it wasn't so that you can be oppressed in your thinking and in your opportunities and in your ability to serve and do what he told you to do. Walk wisely, live humbly.